In my own opinion, I don't think that really works out. Simply because when those people granted us our independence, it was literally giving us self-rule. They have had their time. They had their time in Africa, and we have seen what they have done.
Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Africa's Opinion channel. My name is Festa. Today we are on the streets asking for people's opinion on should Africans allow white people to come back and take over Africa? Please like, subscribe, share. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Africa's Opinion. Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
I'm Festa.
I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Should white people recolonize Africa?
Not really. I don't buy that idea.
Why?
Because when this Africa is recolonized, I mean, we shall be dependent instead of being independent. They will be thinking for us, they will be deciding for us the laws and every aspect of life. And if we are independent, we are not recognized, we can think and do the things for our own, ourselves, through our leaders. Exactly.
So how about the complaints we always make that there is dictatorship, there is corruption, the services are bad. So these guys are like, if you guys can't have that in your country and you're looking for it in Europe, how about we come back and perhaps give you those services within the continent than coming to Europe?
Not really. You see, dictatorship is all about our leaders, and corruption is all about our leaders. If these leaders have the heart of the country, the patriotic heart of the country, they couldn't be corrupt. Because corruption is one of the, in fact, is the most factor which has rendered us behind. Corruption, you get. And if we are not corrupt, social services are rendered the way they are supposed to be rendered. Everything is put in place. You can find that we cannot even need aid from those white people, and even our fellow Ugandans could not be going outside to seek for employment and so on. Medication, as you see. Now there are so many years, the country has grown up, but you find that if someone is more ill, even our leaders cannot allow to be treated in their own country. Yet people are paying tax. Yeah, Ugandans are paying a lot of tax. Whereby if that tax is being used productively, you can find that most of the problems, the challenges we have, which we think they can be solved by the whites, we can solve by ourselves. Yeah.
So how about those youth that graduate with masters in engineering, medicine? Like when they graduate, they move to Europe for a better life, for greener pastures. So what can we really do about it so that they can stay here and maybe they can develop the country and we can be better so that we may not need even these guys coming around and telling us that we are giving you aid, we are giving you,
About that unemployment and people going abroad for employment opportunities, sometimes are about choice. I believe at a certain aspect, at a certain point, our education is relevant at a certain point. But there is at a smaller extent that it's relevant. Because someone can move out from the university well knowing that I'm supposed to be self-employed. And instead of studying the irrelevance, he concentrates on that aspect which makes him or her creative. You get? And after campus, after university, someone can come up with his or her own project We've seen law firms, you get. We've seen NGOs, you get. Someone moves out, a social worker moves out from campus, he starts an NGO, he's creative in that way, he starts earning good money, you get. Instead of going abroad and like working for UN, World, whatever, and other sectors, you get. So that thing of unemployment, those people finishing masters. And another thing, there is someone, people, everyone in this world is looking for money, you get. Because there is that point where like what they call draining. Brain drain, this is whereby someone, an expert, moves from his or her own country and goes abroad for work or employment. And that's all about one thing, good payment. Someone can be productive, he knows everything, but is paying merely, you get. Is getting little payment. And abroad, they are paying much because they are valuing that particular person, you get. And if you see in our country, like, it's not like bad, but I think some sectors, some people, those people, like involving in those special, doing those special courses, for example, doctorate, teaching and whatever, at least they should be being paid fair, at least, than our MOPs, you get, than our MOPs. Because these people, they are saving, doctors are saving lives, many lives every day, you get. And you can find someone is taking 3 months, 4 months, is being paid little, again is taking long to be paid, you get. If that particular person gets an opportunity of going abroad, he's likely to go, the teachers, they're the one teaching the MOPs, the ministers, they're the one giving them the knowledge. But again, the other one whom they are teaching, they are getting more than the teachers who are teaching them, you get.
Wow. So we should be more creative in everything that we do so that we can be economically stable. Yes. Okay, I'm getting your point. Thank you so much. We are glad to have you on the channel.
You're welcome.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Africa's Opinion. Hello, good evening.
Good evening too.
My name is Festa.
I'm Emma.
Nice to meet you, Emma.
Nice to meet you too.
Should Africans allow white people come back here and take over Africa?
In my own opinion, I don't think that really works out. Simply because when those people granted us our independence, it was literally giving us self-rule. They have had their time. They had their time in Africa, and we have seen what they have done. We cannot really say that we are going back to go and seek their coming back to reoccupy us. Because first of all, as I said, we are a legitimate nation, recognized. We have our own constitution, and we have ways we can be solving our own issues. And those people, sorry to say, but those people, the time they were here, they took part of their loot. They took enough from Africa, and I wouldn't say that it would be a wise decision inviting them back here.
So how about us calling Europe the land of dreams? Most of the youth get educated here, and then they take all their expertise the other side. So what do you think? Should those guys come back here and be able to give us those services like the Europes? Should they come back and give us those services instead of us going to their countries? Or we are good?
About that, I think one problem as to why most of the people are living here, would I say, the way you say the youths going there to go and look for the opportunities. There is a lot of nepotism here, favoritism, and at times employment is not based on qualifications, but rather at times based on who do you know. Those are the things. Based on who do you know, things like that.
how about those guys coming and they're like, you guys, we are now taking over and we are going to make your nation a better place for the youth to be able to be employed, to give them better services?
I think they can literally, how would I put this? They can literally just give us the skills, but not entirely coming to take over. Because taking over is entirely different thing. Everyone has their own agenda.
Yeah.
They may not come back to take over because of saying that maybe want to create something better. But the times they have been here and the propaganda which goes on here and what they try to propel, the things Africans have rejected coming from the West. So getting all that, them coming back here, no, not wise.
Thank you so much for your opinion. We are glad to have you on the channel.
All right, thank you also.
Have a good evening.
All right, it's fine.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Africa's Opinion.